Hello everybody, just thought I'd do an update on a few new films I've got recently. Got a bit of a cold and a sore throat, so if my voice is a bit funny, that's probably why. I'll talk a little bit about a few of them I've seen before or watched yesterday, last night, since I've got them. So I've got this one called Men. Get back a bit so you can see it. I really enjoyed this. It's kind of slow, but it was never boring. Quite disturbing, really surreal, weird. A lot of people saying it's the weirdest film they've seen, weirder than Eraserhead. I wouldn't say that because you can understand the story, and although it's abstract, it kind of later on it gets weird. But the first half or so was quite sort of conventional with just a weird atmosphere, but really creepy. Lots of what's the word, like sort of allegories. Not really a spoiler, but Rory Kinnear plays every single man, and he's got like different hair, different accent, different voice. His acting in it is amazing, really, to play all the different characters with such nuance. Near the end, yeah, it gets really sort of messed up. Soundtrack is amazing in this. Not only creepy, but it's all orchestral, it's all sort of a cappella, so it's like people's voices singing, builds up the tension, but I don't think there's ever any instruments in it. This one is directed by Alex Garland. Don't think I've seen any other films by him, but I'll have to double check. Last Broadcast. I got this one because it was reduced and it's in the sort of special edition. This is found footage. It's 1998, I think it was first released, so I think it's one of the first found footage films, maybe just before Blair Witch Project. It's about the sort of YouTube crew called Fact or Fiction go to the Pine Barrens in Jersey to find the what's he called, the Jersey Devil, which I'm really interested in cryptid, so this was up my alley. I did find it quite boring and slow. The last sort of half an hour is good, but yeah, it's not a bad film. It's well made and that, but it did sort of drag a little bit, I must say, and I do like slow burners, but yeah, it did sort of feel quite long, and then a lot of the special features on it are quite interesting, but nothing really groundbreaking. It's more like commentaries and interviews, whereas I would have liked it if it had a little documentary about like the Jersey Devil and things. But yeah, I've watched both of those last night since I got them. Terrifier 2. I have seen Terrifier 1, or at least most of it, a long time ago, although I've never owned it. But yeah, I got all these from HMV, so I was quite surprised to see 1 and 2 in HMV. I've heard this is quite long actually for a slasher, but I've heard how gory and crazy it is, so I thought I'd sort of check it out for myself. Mandy. This is a special edition. I have seen this one before, a long time ago, and I have had my eye on this, but it's always been like 25-30 quid in HMV, but when I went in yesterday, it's reduced to $14.99, so that's a special edition. Comes with a little booklet and a poster. First half is just like a really surreal kind of... not much storyline or plot, just all about the imagery, and then the second half it's kind of a revenge film, does have a bit more substance to it, but yeah, I did enjoy this one. I will watch it again soon. Pink Flamingos, I did pay a lot for this. I think it's like £23, which is more than I'd usually pay for a film that, you know, if it's a limited edition box set like the one I just showed you, fair enough, but this one I don't think has ever actually been released officially in the UK. It's always been sort of cut or banned, or we've had to get like a Region 1, maybe even Region 0 import, but this is a Region 2. It's a Criterion, so not only is it a good edition, let me take the slipcover off, but obviously Criterions are usually expensive. But yeah, I've been waiting. I have seen it a long time ago. In a great film, to be fair. The acting and stuff is quite sort of B-movie that you'd expect. Well, probably worse than a B-movie, really. It is a kind of art house, but it's a important film in terms of pushing the boundaries, and I'm sure everybody knows about the bit at the end where Divine actually eats some real dog shit for real, just for the film, which is just insane. Like, yeah, it's got quite a few like memorable bits, but it's not a well-made film, but it's a challenging, kind of interesting film. And then I got this Audrey Rose, which I'd never actually heard of before, but I heard it's along the same sort of lines as Exorcist, The Changeling, kind of, I think it's 1977. See if I can see, can't see it on the back, but yeah, I think it's like late, yeah, 1977. It's got Anthony Hopkins in, which I didn't actually know. Assuming it's like a British kind of cast, but yeah, I've heard quite good things about this. So I'll watch that soon. Another one to add to my Arrow collection. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I've seen this one before. I think I've seen it at the cinema or little J cards bent there. Yeah, I'd seen it at the cinema when I was a kid, watched it on video lots of times when I was a child. Really good film. Quite surprised Arrow's put this out, really. Not saying it doesn't deserve to be done by Arrow. It's a lot better than a lot of the films they put out, and especially like a lot of the cult ones. But yeah, it's not a cult film. It's a big budget kind of famous Hollywood film. I don't think I've ever actually owned it on DVD or Blu-ray. It's one that I've seen so much when I was a kid I didn't bother, but obviously with this, not only is it collectible, but it's got a lot of extra special features and things, so I'm watching this one again soon. But yeah, this is a good kind of daytime movie, like a Sunday, maybe even watch it around Christmas kind of time. Obviously a famous cast, I'm sure everybody's seen this one. Alan Rickman's really good in it as the sheriff. I used to be scared of that evil witch you can see on the front cover. I think she's like blind. I used to be scared of her in the film. But yeah, not seen that one for quite a long time, but other than Waterworld, RoboCop is probably the sort of most well-known film Arrow's put out, so I was kind of surprised. But yeah, that one was about 25 in HMV, but that was the last one in stock, so I was happy to get that one. Yeah, quite glad with all these purchases. Some are quite expensive, but the Mandy was reduced. Terrifier was about 13. Last Broadcast reduced to about 15 quid. Men was full price at 15. Audrey Rose, I think, was 18. Robin Hood was 25. And then the Pink Flamingos was 23, which, like I say, is more than I'd usually pay. But I've just got paid from my new job where I'm earning more money, so I thought I'd treat myself ready for Christmas. So if anybody wants them, I've also double-checked the prices on Amazon before I bought them in HMV to make sure I wasn't sort of overpaying, and they're pretty much exactly the same. I think Mandy actually in this special edition has reduced to about £11 on Amazon rather than the 15 I've paid, but I'm never in now to receive an order from Amazon, and they'll probably just leave it in the hallway or something and someone else might take it because I live in a communal block of flats, so I'd rather sort of buy it then and there. So yeah, if anybody else is interested in those are the kind of prices on HMV and about the same on Amazon. Thank you for watching, everybody. If anyone's got any more questions, I can open it and show you inside the special editions of Mandy, The Last Broadcast, or Robin Hood, maybe even the Pink Flamingos. I think might have some art cards, or I can do like a full review. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I might do one soon on my 2 limited edition. I haven't got them out here yet, but the Video Nasties ones I got a while ago are like numbered, and I've always been really interested in the Video Nasties, and especially since I've watched Horror Hands one on the sort of ones that were in the, what they call it, like the third list that were sort of pulled from shelves but never actually banned, and that shows them all, gives them introductions, gives a documentary, and I've got both volumes of that, some of the rarest DVDs I've got. So yeah, I might do one on that one soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.